Yes, that was G. So those two tracks we just heard you perform. Thank you so much for pulling up and doing that. What actually got you starting doing music, especially rapping of all genres?
So rapping to me, man, that's what I grew up listening to. I've got a lot of influences, man. I also like a lot of kind of new metal, rock, punk rock and that, but with the new metal stuff, that was kind of what I was raised on. Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, etc. There's a lot of hip hop influence in them. My dad first gave me my first CD, which was Linkin Park Reanimation, which was like the hip hop remix of the first album.
Jay-Z?
No, so Jay-Z came after, man. So, but that's what inspired me. I really liked the hip hop sound of it, and I ran with that, man. So through the years, I liked Eminem, I liked Kendrick Lamar, I liked Mac Miller, Dave. Do you know what I mean? A lot of different artists. So that's what got me into hip hop, the music. In terms of writing, I've been writing for about 2 years now. So I went through a rough period in my life. It went on for quite a while. I've always been in touch with music, but when I came out of the roughest part anyway, it was writing that kind of got my head back to where it was level again. I was able to get my what I wanted to express out and put it down on paper, man. And just after that, it kind of clicked. So I basically took that 2 years ago and ran with it. We're here today. We went public 8 weeks ago. We've got 9 singles out now, and we've got 3 music videos. We've got more to come, so stay tuned pretty much.
Now, you've been working hard, so I'm guessing throughout the 2 years then you've just been building up, because you just said you've got 9 singles out and you get 3 full videos out. So within those 2 years you've just been pretty much building, I guess?
I mean, building for the ground up, man. So I started, I didn't really have an idea of how to do anything, to be honest with you, man. I bought a cheap mic. I used a little service called BandLab, man. Shout out! But that was what got me putting my vocals on top of a beat, and that's where it started. So for a long time, I was doing that myself. I made friends with a boy that's a really good friend of mine now. The boy that does my mixing, shout out Praize again. We've got a little group now called the Zooo, so shout out Tommy, shout out Jay, Flemmy, shout out Jamie, man, shout out them all, man. So do you know, this is where we're at now, man. We went public 8 weeks ago. Before that, it was you don't understand how many demos I've got behind the scenes. I worked basically for myself for about a year, just putting tunes together, showing my mates it and getting feedback on it. So, but I met my mate called Praize, and after that he's the gel. Do you know what I mean? He's the guy that got me to sound like I do now. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, can't thank him enough. Do you know what I mean?
So that's like artist liaise, just working with somebody. You said you're part of a group. Do you guys have anything as a collective coming out?
Aye, so there is stuff in the works, man. The group's officially called the Zooo. Do you know what I mean? With 3 O's. Remember that one? But we've been working on stuff. We've got a couple of things that are written, not finished. But the plan is we're gonna do a track, the 5 of us. Do you know what I mean? And get a music video for that and get out there as a group, man. It's not in terms of, we won't be going as a group as such like D12 or nothing like that, do you know what I mean? But it's we're kind of individual artists that have not got a lot to start with, so we thought we'd put our minds together, and we're all talented boys, you know what I mean? So we put our minds together and come and push each other. So we're each individual artists, but the group aspect is going to be something that we'll lean into and help grow what we've got.
Are these people that you grew up with, or people you've met just through music?
So the boys, man. So Praize, my mate who mixes, I met him on a night out in Glasgow, just randomly, you know what I mean? We got talking, and I told him that I was making music, man. I didn't know what to do with it, and he was telling me he mixes music, he mixes vocals, and I showed him some of my stuff, and so next thing you know, man, a month later, I'm travelling from Cowan to Balloch. To go to this boy's house that I've only met once, man. I got there, and there was Tommy and Wee J, Bald Eagle and Jazza T. So I got there and we started rapping, man. Just went straight into the booth, which was a living room cupboard. We got that was the first time we pretty much met and spoke. For there on, Jay and Tommy's mates, Flemmy and Jamie, they're mates with them. They're all for Dumbarton, I'm for Kilwinning obviously, so there's a wee bit away, man, but I've came together nice, man, and I've been growing and helping each other, so.
No, that's actual class, mate. That's actual class.
Aye, man.
With that being said, do you have anything coming up? What's your next plans for the next, let's say, summer to the end of the year? What could we expect from yourself?
Aye, so coming up, man, I was actually out in Sicily filming 2 weeks ago with a few of my mates. There's a video that we filmed out there about 2 weeks ago now. So that's in the works, man. We're trying to make that perfect, you know what I mean? A lot of work went into it and a lot of thought went into it. So we're trying to get that to be the best place it can for release. So that'll be coming in the next few weeks. I should have another song coming next Thursday. You'll see it on my Instagram what it will be, man. I'm not telling you yet, but I was pretty much what I went with when I went public 2 months ago was I'm going to upload a track a week every single Thursday, and I'm going to try to get a few music videos out there, get myself seen. So as I said, man, we've been running for 8 weeks now. I released 2 songs in my first week, and I was taking a break this week, man, because I thought I got invited on by the man here. So, but there is stuff in the works, man. I'm actually working on an album. I've an album written out and planned out. It's just I need to get some beats purchased, man, and some work done in it all. But everything's in place. It's just a case of attacking it at the right angle and getting it ready. But I'm trying to grow my audience right now. I'm trying to get seen more, which has been working, man. Do you know what I mean? I've been seeing people on the street and they're like, I didn't even know you make music. I'm like, well, now you know.
Yeah, that's a good feeling as well.
Yeah, mate.
So what's your socials? Where can people find you?
So my socials, I go by GEE, just G. But my socials are GEE space official music, which is one word. So that's G official music. If you type that in on Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, the lot, you'll find me. Do you know what I mean? So I've got eight singles out on Spotify and Apple, etc. And on YouTube, you'll find my music videos as well. So there's 3 of them out. I've got one called If You Know, You Know. That was the first song that I thought about releasing because it was about a year on from when I'd started, and I wanted to kind of showcase to people that didn't know where I'd actually came in life at that point. My second music video was fake. That was just me and my mate out with a drone driving about in the car, mate, filming, and I like the end product was brilliant, man. So. And then my third video was a track called 4x4. I'd released 4x4 as a single originally, but the song got a lot of good feedback, so it was like I need to turn it into a music video, man. So shout out Gary Melville that I got to film it, man. A great videographer. And aye, that's where we're at, man. So G official music on all platforms, man, and you'll find me.
Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you for having me, and I think we've got time for one more track and then that'll be us.